Hi, my name is Colin Clapper. Welcome to Free Jazz Music Academy. Inspiration is the key. Today we are looking at breaking down major 6 chords theoretically, and also where do we find them in our diatonic key. We're not only going to cover major 6 chords, we're also going to cover minor 6 chords, and we're going to see some changes also that occur on minor 6 chords. Inspiration is the key. We are going to find our major 6 chords in the following places: in C major, which is 1, 4, and 5. When I say 1, 4, 5, I'm actually talking about your tonic, your subdominant, and your dominant. That's where you find major chords in a major scale. In any other major scale apart from C major, you'll still find the same chord quality, but then obviously the names of the chords will be different, but the quality will be the same. So in the key of C, you are having 1 is your tonic, which is C major. You are having your subdominant, which is F major. Then you have your dominant, which is G major. Then the remaining chords that are there is your supertonic, which is your 2, D minor, mediant, which is your E minor. Then you have A minor as your submediant, and you have your leading note triad. So you can see that your 2, your 3, and your 6 are minor chords. Your 1, your 4, and your 5 are major chords. So it tells you already that my 1, my 4, and 5, that's where I'm going to build my major 6 chords. Going back to how to get your intervals, it will help you with names of the chords. Why are they called major, minor, diminished, augmented, and so forth? But for now, I'm not into that lesson. When we take our major triad, we are only going to add our major 6 interval, which in this case, if you are having C major, your major 6 from C is A. Then you get C major 6. It's not this big, it's that I'm using both hands. If I'm using 1, you have C, E, G, A. C, E, G, A, giving you C major 6. Let me use one hand for now, because when I'm holding it this way, it looks like it's a big chord. No, it is just a 4-part harmony. C, E, G, A. That is what is C major 6. Then you go to F. You do the same. You add a major 6. You're going to have F, A, C, D, giving you F major 6. Then you go to G major. You add the major 6. It's going to give you G major 6. The sixth of G, or the major 6 of G, is E in this situation. So intervals are very important. You must go through your intervals. So now let's look at also the minor. On the minor chord, we are going to look at D. When you add the 6th of D, the major 6, you're still going to add the major 6. In this situation, it's going to give you D minor 6. Let's look at 2. Now 2 is a bit it's got a change, because when you add the 6th of E, it does not give you a minor 6. Let's look at it. Here they've written an inversion of C major 7, but it gives you what we call an E minor flat 6. E minor flat 6, because from E to C is a flat 6. You can see it's written minor 6th. So it gives you what we call E minor flat 6. When you go also with the E minor, it gives you also an A minor. Please pardon me there. An A minor. When you go with an A minor, you put the 6th there, you have a minor 6. If you look at A to F, is a minor 6. Then you are having A minor flat 6. Somehow you are having a lot of dissonance, but we will look at how we can resolve this cause probably in our next lessons. For now, I want us to continue with our lesson looking at other ways that I've found to expand this course. I've done it in other lessons, but I'm also stretching it more a bit now. And if you look at C major 6, if you take the third and the sixth, you are going to have this, the third here, and that you're going to have this sound. You can also bring it down here. It is a beautiful sound. Also with the, you go to F, A, C, D. You take the third up here. Let's look at it. The third is gonna be there. And then the D there. That is another sound there. Then you come to G again. You take the B and the first, the B here and the E up there. Then you have this sound. You can do the same with the D minor. Let's look at the D minor 6. You take the, you remain with the root and the fifth. Then you take the F here. It's going to give you this sound. And then also with the other ones that are more dissonant, which is E. So you're going to have that A and C, not A. You're going to have the G and the C there. And then you're looking at your, no, look, what am I now doing? You're looking at your A minor, flat 6. You're going to have the C and the F up there. Those are the voicings. And there's another also voicing here. You can also, instead of having to remain with the fifth, this time you remain with the sixth. Let's look at it again here. Now I'm having what? I'm saying C, A. Then this side I'm going to say, I'm having this voicing. Or you can even expand it further and put it this way. Because the third now is here. The third is up here, and the G is here. Then also with this one, you take the A here, and then the C. So you're having this sound. And then with the G, very beautiful sound. So that's how you expand your sounds and giving them a variety. Then also you can do the same with your this D minor 6. Then you take your A here, then you have your F there. The same with your E minor 6. Then you take your B there, then your G there. Which is more welcoming than the other one. When it is more clustered, it sounds a bit dissonant, but if you can listen to it now, it sounds much better. And then you get your you have your E and your C. Also, the sounds are welcoming. I believe that you have learned a lot from this lesson about constructing major 6 chords and minor 6 chords. Remember, if you can look at the summary of this lesson, is that your 3, which is your, in this situation, is E minor flat 6, and your A minor flat 6 are more of not directly, you cannot say they are minor 6 chords than your D, your 2. So your 2 remains the minor 6 chord. This one has a flat 6, so it's more like a dissonant chord. See you in our next lesson. As I'm going to work on something also. I'm going to compose something using those new voicings that we have done, the open structure type of voicing for this chords. And let's have fun, and inspiration is the key. See you next time. Bye.